Right now, youth is king. And right now is the appreciation of reality. And right now, that home is king.
We started the day with 8. We are down to 6. And after tonight, we will have the Class B Final Four.
The following live North Dakota NBC Sports Network exclusive is being brought to you by Shields All Sports, American Dairy Association, North Dakota Farmers Union Insurance, Northland Ford Dealers, your local Pepsi-Cola Butler, your West Dakota Chevy dealers, and Norwest, your financial solutions store. From the Bismarck Civic Center, it's the 1999 Boys Class B High School Basketball Tournament.
It's North Dakota's premier high school sporting event, the State B Basketball Tournament. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Bismarck Civic Center and our continuing coverage of the opening round of the 99 State B. I'm Dan Hammer along with Lee Timmerman. 2 more opening round games coming your way tonight. After this afternoon, when we saw Minot Bishop Ryan and top-ranked Dickinson Trinity advance to the semifinals. And coming up in just a couple of minutes, Leeds will play Mandaree, and then our final game of the opening day, Lisbon against Center. That about 8:15 tonight.
And here is what happened this afternoon and the way those 2 teams got to the championship bracket. Minot Ryan 63-49 over Hillsboro, and then Trinity put on a show there for a while, beating Litchfield, Marion Montpelier 70-47.
Well, Leeds against Mandaree, and I guess if Hillsboro and Newburgh built tradition in the 80s, Lisbon, or Leeds rather, is the team that has built tradition in the 90s here at the state.
Yes, indeed. Not only, making it to the state championship game last year, you see where Leeds is in relation to the state and champions of Region 4 up around the Devil's Lake area. Mandaree, the champions of Region 8. The Warriors about 35 miles east and just a hair south of Watford City. But yeah, to get back to your point, Dan, Leeds really has made its statement in the 90s behind head coach Sean Larson to get into this tournament, haven't they?
And Mandaree, on the other hand, is the team that, nobody thought they'd be here, and here they are at the state tournament.
Yeah, let's see for a few more thoughts. Scott and John standing by on the floor. What do you guys think on this first one?
Well, I'll tell you, gentlemen, I covered Region 8. Mandaree's an outstanding team, up and down. If you love the San Antonio Spurs, the late 70s and the 80s with George Gervin, we got them here tonight in Mandaree. Believe me, they can get it done.
Yeah, I talked to Sean Larson, the head coach at Leeds, and I said, what's your take on tonight's game? And he said, we got to defend the 3. And I don't mean 19-foot, 9-inch 3.
Right.
Anything beyond half court. So get your hard hats on. It's going to be bombs away tonight.
Absolutely. We're ready, guys. We're ready.
Well, the George Gervin is on your right that John was speaking of. Wiley Bearstail, he's the leading scorer in this tournament at 28 points a game. He needs to score for Mandaree to have a chance to win any game, not just tonight. He needs to score.
And the heart of the Leeds Lions, and that's Mr. Basketball finalist Brett Mosier, 22 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. And now our colors and the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly
Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by the new Dodge and your friendly Dodge dealer.
For the Leeds Lions, who are ranked number 3 in the final Class B poll. At one guard, the senior Brett Mosier, as we told you about, 22 points a game, and has really picked up his scoring after he lost his running mate, Carl Ulbrich, from a year ago. The other guard, TJ Terang, a 5'10 senior. He's the playmaker. Along the front line, Jay Striley, a 5'11 senior, 5 points, 3 rebounds a game. And Daniel Ulbrich, a 5'11 junior who scores 7 points a game. In the middle, 6'3 senior Shane Anderson. Sean Larson in his 7th year as the Leeds Lions head coach.
Mandaree Warriors 21-5. We'll have a lot of these guys in the starting lineup, and I mean Bears tails. There's 3 of them. They're all brothers. Whitney, a sophomore, 6'1" guard. Then Wiley Bearstail, Wiley, the senior, the big scorer, he wears number 43. Then it's Wesley Bearstail, the youngest one, a freshman at 5'9". Tyler Charging is one of the forwards. Tyler, 6'2" and a sophomore. And Laramie Serdal is in the middle. He is a senior center for head coach Steve Hall in his 6th year as head coach at Mandaree.
Brett Mosier and Wiley Bearstail to tip it off. And of course, we will refer to the Bearstail brothers by first name, of course, here through this game. So you'll hear them by Wiley, Whitney, and Wesley, and you'll know they're the Bearstails.
I was just say that won't even be very easy with all the W's out there.
Leeds controls the opening tip-off of the game at TJ Terrain, the 5'10 senior in this all veteran-dominated starting lineup. 4 seniors and a junior for Leeds. Very contrasting to Mandaree's starting lineup. A couple of seniors, 2 sophomores and a freshman. And because of the number of elder classmen and older kids they lost a year ago, that's why it's a surprise that they're here this year.
Yeah, Mandaree, their year, the year, was supposed to be last year. Mackenzie Wounded Face was an all-state center, played on this Mandaree team, and you talked about the experience that they had go.
Oh, Wiley Bearstail with a beautiful pass to Tyler Charging.
Absolutely can do everything. Wiley Bearstail's a 4-year starter. He is up to 39th all-time scoring in Class B right now, and wouldn't be surprised in this game. Or in this game, he should go over the 1,700 mark.
He should. He's at 1691 coming into the game. He got a hand on that pass and batted it out of bounds. Mosier for 3, and it's off, and here comes Wiley. That shot is well off the mark. Shane Anderson.
And really, Mandaree is a team that kind of waits for Wiley to get going.
Man-to-man defense for Mandaree. Mandaree is located about 30 miles east of Watford City and just a couple of miles south on the Fort Berthold reservation. And man, it is the talk of that region, as you might expect. Mosier for 3, and it's off. Anderson follows.
Well, that was a concern for Coach Steve Hall for Mandaree, is giving up, the offensive rebounds, especially because those can be converted into points so quickly, putbacks. But Mandaree is a team, in essence, that at 5 guards.
Wesley Bearstail is off. Wiley, his pass to Charging was broken up.
Really, it took the Wiley's teammates a while to get used to where those passes were coming from. Remember, you used to hear those stories with Larry Bird about doinking Indiana State players in the face, and after a while, they finally started looking and remembered to look. Well, Wiley has that type of passing ability as well.
And he'll inbounds to brother Whitney. He's the sophomore. Wesley is the freshman.
And quite frankly, the freshman Wesley, coach didn't know if he'd be on the varsity this year.
Whitney, right down the middle of the lane, and he missed the layup.
Well, Mandaree's had some good looks that haven't gone.
Anderson looks inside for Mosier, but he traveled.
Well, that's the interesting matchup, I think. Wiley Bearstail is taking on Brett Mosier. Now, Mosier has the strength, can take Wiley inside. That's where he tried to right there, but caught steps. In fact, Mosier more of an inside player this year.
Wiley, a high arcing shuttle on the baseline is off.
Well, that is not a good sign for Mandaree. Wiley is starting cold. That doesn't mean he can't get hot. He's just starting that way.
Shane Anderson tries a three, and it fits.
Well, Anderson has not been shy in this game, hasn't been shy all year from hitting three-pointers. That's his 40th and a team high.
Boy, and if he gets off to a good start, that's a big key for Leeds, because by nature, he's not the most emotional guy on the court. But if he can get off to a good start and get the juices flowing, that would be a positive check in the column for Leeds. We're in the opening 3 minutes here of the first quarter. You're watching the State B live from the Bismarck Civic Center.
Did you ever notice the most scenic roads in America have the most unpredictable weather? That's why we made Chevy Blazer. It comes with standard 4-wheel anti-lock disc brakes, so you feel safe and secure in all kinds of conditions. And now during Chevrolet's Highway 99, 4-door Blazers come with 1.9% APR financing or $1,000 cash back.
See your West Dakota Chevy dealer today.
Mandaree with possession, and Whitney Bear's tail. Double team now on the trap.
One thing we should say about Wiley, the one with the ball right now, is that he hyperextended his shooting elbow late in the region championship game against Stanley. One of the Stanley players fell down and cupped his elbow on the inside, a hyperextension there. So that was one of the question marks, not knowing how he might come off of that. Of course, talking to him yesterday, he says no problem.
Missed a couple of days of practice earlier this week. Practice yesterday here at the Civic Center. Mosier free inside and scores easily.
Well, we mentioned Mosier being more of an inside player. He doesn't take as many three-point attempts this year as he did last year. If you look at him and remember him from a year ago, he is much, much stronger.
Dave Young into the Leeds lineup. He wears number 20.
And depending on situation, Sean Larson will go 10 players deep, and even depending on who the opponent is, determines who is in his starting lineup, unlike most teams that have a set starting five.
They break the pressure at the elbow. Daniel Albert scores for Leeds. And a timeout. Steve Hall wants a 20 here to maybe just give his team a little steadying influence. 3 minutes and 50 seconds in the first quarter, and the Mandaree Warriors find themselves down by 7.
Well, here is Alberg, the junior 5'11", pulls up from the right elbow and just perfect, picture perfect. Watching Leeds practice yesterday, he brought everybody. I mean, if you were on in the 8th or 9th grade, it seemed like, but in Leeds and played basketball, you were here yesterday working out during the hour shoot-around.
A neat thing for Sean Larson to do. I mean, give those young kids a chance to come here and practice, you know, at the state tournament. You know, that's something that'll stick with those kids the next several years.
Well, and those kids will be like these kids. They'll expect to be here.
Wiley still looking for his first field goal to drop. It hasn't happened yet. Mosier will try to chase it down. Now Terang. Mosier kicks it out. One and out. Mandaree looking for something positive to happen here in the offensive end. They started the season 13-0. Went to a tournament as they turn it over in South Dakota. Lost 3 straight and then regrouped after that.
Yeah, but also Steve Hall said it was kind of a learning experience, though, and an educational one for his team, because the first team that Mandaree lost to was Crow Creek in South Dakota Class A and rated number 1 at the time. Then they played a very good Marty basketball team and then lost the third one to Stanley, who they came back to beat. So it was an educational experience in those losses.
Mosier, 2 more. 11-2. Leeds out quickly here. Far baseline. Serdal has his first basket. Laramie Serdal, the 6-foot senior. Young bounce pass inside. Weberg. His shot is off and he follows.
Weberg is just a tremendous type of a kid to have on your team. He is the second leading scorer. Doesn't matter if he's starting or isn't starting. He doesn't care. He comes in and in this instance helps out.
That shot was short. Put up by Wesley Bearstail. Young spotting Jay Striley down. They go back inside to Weberg. And Wiley Bearstail has the rebound in transition. Wiley floating in the lane, and his first field goal comes with 2:09 to play in the first quarter. Now Young back quickly. Here's Whitney. He's got a three-pointer. 5 straight now by Mandaree to get within 4 at 13-9.
Mandaree playing with a little more excitement on the offensive end.
Mosier, that one shot is off and loose. It'll stay with Leeds.
And I think the fact that they went to a full court, they meaning Mandaree, went to a kind of a full court pressure, has kind of picked up things offensively. Forced them to get going defensively, may have helped on the offensive end.
Minute and a half to play first quarter. This is the 99 State B.
At Cenex Land O'Lakes, we understand agriculture. From planting to harvest, agronomy professionals employ the latest technology to help farmers manage their increasingly complex operations. Precision agriculture to improve crops, protect the environment, provide for the planet.
Behind every Ford Oval, there's a story.
Need anything from the grocery store? It's funny how helpful teenagers are when they just get their license.
It's a good thing we own a Ford Taurus. A 5-star crash test rating plus 35 other safety features means I know she'll be safe. I not only saved over $3,100 in interest,
I got a great car, fully loaded, peace of mind, and half my grocery list. Nikki!
What's your story?
I'll go back.
Find out at your Northland Ford store today.
Well, the Lion has been roaring in Region 4 lately, the 3rd straight trip to the State B for Leeds. Mosier powers inside, follows, that spins off. Boy, that hoop on that end today has not been friendly to shooters.
Well, Mosier really didn't need to go reverse side, but he tried it.
Mandaree, long three-point attempt was up by Whitney. Leeds finished runner-up last year to Standing Rock. They finished 5th back in '97. Shane Anderson, now Mosier. Here's Weberg. Mosier again denied, but Weberg follows. So Travis Weberg has contributed quickly off the bench with 4.
Well, I don't think Mosier has quite realized yet that Bearstail is not challenging that shot. He can turn around and not worry too much about going for the block. He's trying to do a little bit too many things against the taller opponents that have been guarding him for much of the year. You know, the ball fakes, the head and shoulder fakes. I don't think he needs quite as many of those.
Wesley gives to Wiley, and with 10 seconds left, Wiley feeds to charging, and Laramie Serdal, rather, in the bucket to Serdal. Weberg's shot would have been late. Well, Mandaree with a spurt here in the final 90 seconds of the first quarter gets within 4. Leeds 15, Mandaree 11.
Over the years, a lot of businesses have put their names on one line of trucks, the one that's overall the most powerful line of pickups on the road. the one that was first to offer quad cab versatility, and the first and only full-size pickup to receive J.D. Power & Associates' Most Appealing Award 4 years running. We understand this name faith. We're pretty fussy about what we put ours on, too. Now lease a Ram Club Cab for as little as $269 a month.
Bobby Keene speaking.
Hi, Bobby. Capital Credit Union calling. May I speak to your mom, please?
She's fixing me a peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, I'd like to tell her the many advantages of our no-cost home equity loan. She may use the equity in your home for improvement projects, new vehicles, even college tuition.
I gave my dog Ralph some peanut butter once.
Now listen, ask your mom to stop by Capital Credit Union for our no-cost home equity loan.
He didn't bark for 3 days. The vet said to give him some barker starter.
Oh, boy.
Capital Credit Union.
All right, let's meet the Mandaree cheerleaders. What's your name?
Adele Phelan.
Okay, thanks.
Miranda Phelan.
Okay.
Carrera Brew.
Okay.
Chelsea Gray.
Okay.
Janelle Spotted Horse.
All right, I promised them if they got the state, they'd get on TV, guys. They did.
All right, I have the Leeds cheerleaders right here, and they are?
Shannon Phelan Jr., Jessica Kenner Jr., Angie Bivey Jr., Jennifer Braun Jr.
This is going to be kind of dangerous, but let's get the lion, too.
Ashley Young, 8th grade.
There you go. Back to you guys.
But John was really going out on a limb there. Hey, I promised him if you get the state, we'll get you on TV. We always make sure we meet the cheerleaders, so he really went out on a limb.
There! Wiley nailing a 3, his first 3 of the game, getting Mandaree within 1. Mandaree double teaming now and trapping just across the half-court line.
Wesley bears tail. Again, I think it was, even though the defense that Mandaree went in didn't create any steals or, you know, any of that type of stuff, Dan, I think it got them going. It got their feet going a little bit anyway.
Farang here for Leeds. Mosier steps inside the paint. Had his own rebound momentarily, and Alberg was able to keep it alive for Leeds. And that foul will go against Wesley. That's 2 quick ones on Wesley, the 5'9" freshman. Striley will inbounds for Leeds, leading 15-14. Away to go back inside, and again Wiley got a hand on it. Young back into the Leeds lineup. Wiley got a hand on the inbounds pass. Try a different set this time as Anderson inbounds. Mosier turns at the free throw line. Anderson for 3. That's long. The foul put up by Alberg. It almost went in. He gets it back. Dumps it inside to Mosier.
Some pretty good interior passing that time by Leeds. This time working against the zone. Mandaree switched up defenses a little bit. That zone helped get the team back in as well.
Charging with a 3-point attempt that was off. Good ball movement by Leeds in the half court. That pass tipped, but they moved it around the perimeter well and tried to go back to Mosier inside. Mosier just takes a step off the inbounds, and he has 8 here in the first half.
Well, and that pass was deflected away that caused that inbounds. There was a body on Mosier that on that instance. This time there wasn't on the inbound.
Rebound cleared by Alberg. Leeds with a 5-point lead. And the pass tipped again. Now here comes Wiley. Kicks it out. 3-pointer for Whitney, his second of the game.
Well, good things happen when you can get the ball into the middle, regardless of what the defense is playing. That time the middle opens up the out.
Shane Anderson. Tip to Young. Terang thought about taking the shot, thinks about it, finally says, yeah, I'll take it. Well,
good idea.
After thinking about it a little bit, he hits it. Charging, got it inside to Wiley Bearstail, and that's where the foul was.
Good post-up move that time. Wiley Bearstail got himself open, coming baseline to the near box. Kept his man behind him. That's TJ Terang.
5:18 remaining in the half. Opening round of the State B. Leeds 21, Mandaree 17.
Interstate 6111, the sunflower hybrid they call the early one, because it's 4 days earlier than Cargill 270. With top yields and perfect for late planting or replanting. All other varieties yield to Interstate 6111. Interstate, driven for your success.
For the first time ever, Bill Barth Ford presents a savings event second to none. A one-day, one-time auction. This Saturday beginning at 11 a.m. Over 100 used vehicles hit the block, including hard-to-find diesel pickups, Expeditions, even a 98 Lincoln Navigator. Some cars will sell for as low as $200. Make sure to pre-register and preview this merchandise all this week. Then we'll see you Saturday at 11 a.m. sharp for the auction at Bill Barth Ford on the Strip, Mandan. Minimum bid required and subject to prior sale.
You know, these kids from Leeds don't know how lucky they've been. They've been getting an annual 3-day vacation in March here the past several years.
Yeah, to go watch their favorite team play, huh?
That's right.
Alberg picks up a quick foul on the inbound.
Halftime score from the NCAA Division II Women's National Semifinals in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. UND leading Emporia State 47-41. Wesley Bearstail for three.
Well, we were figuring to see threes from Bearstail. Wiley has one, but Whitney and Wesley have a combined three.
Holberg pulls up. There is the shot for the Lions. Wiley strong to the basket, and the foul will go against Terang. Quick first step here as he headed to his left.
Yeah, Terang was behind from the get-go. There was no way he was able to get in front to try and cut off Wiley Bearstail on that particular drive.
Weiler faked the shot, gave himself a little room, and a shot is short. Serdahl follows, and that is short. He tries to strip it away, and Weberg was able to maintain a handle on it. Striley picks up his dribble. Now Young. Anderson, and that's off the mark. Weberg keeps it alive along the line. Mosier will check into the Leeds lineup at the next whistle. Striley with a fake, bounce pass inside, and it's broken up by Tyler Charging. And a chance for Mandaree to tie with a three. Charging has it stripped away, but there's a foul against Leeds' Daniel Alberg.
Alberg on the reach in.
And Mosier's back in now for Leeds. Jesse Lundy, a 6-foot senior, seeing his first playing time of the game for Leeds. Whitney, now Wiley. Oh, he's got Laramie Serdahl all alone at the baseline. Wiley got the rebound, then lost it. .326 to play here in the half. Young in the half court for Leeds. That pass broken up. Tyler charging. Offensive foul and charging as Mosier got set and drew the charge.
But you could almost sense that charging was going to have to go to a pull-up jumper. There's two players in white, nobody else in the maroon jerseys to help him out. Mosier got himself set and drew the offensive foul on Tyler charging.
3:10 to play in the half, and this is continuing coverage of the 99 State B.
At the University of Mary, our success is measured by the success of our graduates. Be part of a tradition of academic excellence. Our low student-faculty ratio affords each student personal and individual attention. Be prepared to succeed because your future begins today at University of Mary. Be a part of a university with something extra, like a wide variety of extracurricular activities. And students enjoy the great community life as well. The road to your success truly does begin at University of Mary.
What's the best thing about Norwest?
Helping people.
I want to help you plan for the future of your farm.
I want to help get your kids through college.
I want to put the equity in your home to work.
It's about people. Norwest. It's about friends.
Norwest. And I'm going to help you retire in style.
It's about people.
Leeds has one more field goal in the quarter, but Leeds has been outscored 9-8 in the quarter because all three of Mandaree's field goals are three-pointers. Stridley left all alone for three. Soft touch, but it's off, and Whitney bears tail. On the dribble for Mandaree. Here's Wiley. Pass along the baseline. Shot was in and out by charging. But again, we're seeing Wiley's skills of creating, penetrating, and trying to find his teammates.
Yeah, even though he is not scoring, he is helping create the scoring.
Weberg tried to thread that bounce pass inside to Mosier.
Well, on the defensive end, Mandaree, especially in this quarter, has done a very good job of being able to get in some of those passing lanes. Leeds has gone to a bounce pass quite a few times, and that's when Mandaree's taken it away.
Mosier has scored 4 easy points off a pair of inbound passes. He's at double figures already for Leeds. Wiley kicks it back out. This is Wesley, and the shot is off. Mosier has beaten the defense, and he scored. He wanted it. They got it to him. He got the bucket. And Leeds has its lead back up to 7. And a 22nd timeout by Mandaree.
Skills instant replay, just check it out. 43 is the man who needs to get back to guard number 12. It didn't happen. Mosier beat Bearstail back, and he laid it in. You're right, Dan. He's had some easy looks at the bucket thanks to his teammates on inbounds passes, or in that one was a fast break opportunity.
Under 2 minutes to play on this Mandaree timeout. Whitney bears tail. Serdal now.
Well, much like we had at the beginning of the game, this is probably a key time for Mandaree.
Wiley way off, and he banks it in. Look at the smile on his face.
Well, where we were sitting, you could tell that baby was a long way from being on line to hit the rim, but it was off enough to bank home.
Oh, he enjoyed it. He'll claim call all the way on that one. That's a big three, though, for Mandaree.
Well, that's twice now. Mandaree's got the bucket when it's needed.
Mosier inside. Boy, that's a well that's got a lot of productivity to it right now. Brett Mosier working inside on that Mandaree defense.
Well, Mandaree just can't guard him in there. I mean, it's plain and simple. Mosier's so much stronger than he was last year. He's worked in there all year.
Whitney for three. That spins off, and Mosier has the rebound. Pried away by Wesley, but he get back to it. Yeah, Brett Mosier definitely much stronger than a year ago. Much more of an inside player this year, not as many threes as a year ago. Weberg, this pass over Mosier, but it came out to Anderson, and then it's broken up by Tyler charging, and the foul will go against, I believe, Anderson. And it is against Shane Anderson, the 6'3" senior.
Been a very, very clean first half from that standpoint.
Yeah.
Either team in the bonus. Mandaree's only had 3 fouls, and one of those was a player control foul on Wiley.
Patrick Striley, number 42 in the Leeds lineup. So is Josh Hoganson. He wears number 32.
That offensive foul was on charging, not Wiley.
Serdal hit the front end of the front part of the iron. 22 seconds to play in the half. And Striley's shot was short. Patrick Striley, he's the 6-foot sophomore. Seven seconds to 6, as you see him counting. Here's Whitney. Now Wesley at the buzzer. And leads after the first half with a 6-point cushion.
I'm sure for Mandaree, the talk is going to be how to try and defend and do something against Mosier. He went nuts in that second quarter.
10 second quarter points for Brett Mosier. We go to John Cole.
You know, Steve, for a slow start, you folks are still in this thing.
Yeah, I was telling the kids in our timeout, we're not playing very well. A lot of credit has to go to Leeds' defense, but we're not shooting the ball very well. And just on the loose balls down here is that I told them that Leeds wants it more than we do right now. They're going after the ball, diving on the floor, and those things that we're not doing. We're giving them too many second chances down here, so those are some of the things that we have to correct if we want to stay in the ball game.
Absolutely, have to do a better job on Mosier somehow.
Yeah, he's a good player, but we need to be more aggressive on defense and hustle a lot more.
Get Wiley going. You folks will be back in here, right?
Yeah, hopefully Wiley can get on track, and then Whitney too. So.
All right, thank you for the visit.
Okay.
Appreciate it. All right, gentlemen.
Thank you, John Cole. Well, it was Leeds' Mosier against the threes of Mandaree in that second quarter. At the half, Leeds 29, Mandaree 23. You're watching 99 State B.
Americans love to go places. That's why we love Chevy Malibu. Up to 100,000 miles before its first scheduled tune-up. And now during Chevrolet's Highway 99, 2.9% APR financing or $750 cash back. So grab a friend, get in a Malibu, and hit the highway.
See your West Dakota Chevy dealer today.
How you doing, Sarge? Okay, folks, what'll it be? What would you like, sweetheart?
A Pepsi, please.
Sorry, we only have Coke. Now you've done it.
You're sorry? Not half as sorry as you're gonna be. I ordered a Pepsi, pal.
She's got a mind of her own.
What's with this guy?
Look, I just thought...
You thought? What you really thought was that I don't know the difference between Pepsi and a Coke, right?
Here's your Pepsi.
Thank you.
Kids say the darndest things.
What are you looking at?
I like this place.
This is the North Dakota Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Report. Farmers Union Insurance, the right product, the right people, in all the right places. Serving all the great state of North Dakota, they want you to know you're never alone. And here they are, the stars of tomorrow, with a little State B tournament action. These are the little Tetons from Williston. Well, you know, in about 9 years from now, we're going to be doing the state tournaments. We're going to say, remember him when he was with the little Tetons? Good bunch of young kids performing at the half where Leeds leads Mandaree by 6.
Sometimes when I get the ball, it feels like I can fly. Like I can go up and up and up. Especially when I have a glass of Cass Clay fat-free chocolate milk before a game. Then I know I can fly. Of course, it helps to have a big brother, too. Cass Clay makes good things better.
In the Northland, there's a story behind every Ford Oval.
My life moves pretty fast. That's why I got an Explorer Sport. It's loaded with everything like a V6 and four-wheel drive to keep me going over any kind of terrain. The CD player keeps me grooving, and the $289 lease payment even keeps my cash flow moving. Did I mention keyless entry pad? Nothing can slow me down in my Explorer Sport.
See your Northland Ford store today.
Warriors here at the State B for the first time ever. It's been 36 years ago. They were at a state tournament, but back then it was the Class C tournament. John Cole went to Mandaree and found out this community is proud of their team.
It's not every year that we go to state, and the Mandaree Warriors here have put the Mandaree School and the Mandaree, North Dakota on the map, because a lot of people don't know where Mandaree is, but now they're going to know where Mandaree is.
Indeed they do. After a thrilling Region 8 title win over Stanley last Tuesday night, this run-and-gun crew earned a trip to the state for the first time since 1963 when the Warriors were in the Class C ranks. You bet it's special.
Well, since we got done with regionals, I know everybody afterwards kind of just stood around, was kind of stunned, you know. For a small school like us getting there, you know, it's quite an accomplishment. And ever since then, it's been, well, what you see on this end here on the floor, the ladies from the community, everybody's really hepped up and involved in it, and everybody's got a lot of pride in what's going on. So this is something that's very, very special to our community right now.
Huber says he's been busy, but it's been a good busy, getting this community all set for their trip to the State B. It's been something, I'll tell you. I've been busting my back the last week or so, phone calls coming in, just galore of them. And like I say, you know, everybody wants tickets, everybody wants this, and people are trying to sell you stuff, and TV cameras and newspapers and stats, and, you know, everybody wants to talk to somebody, you know, that's involved, you know, about going down to Bismarck. And he says get ready for some great fan support this weekend at the Bismarck Civic Center.
Definitely, you're going to see a lot more, because not just what we're representing at Mandaree, also what is being represented is Fort Berthold Reservation and all the other ones, Standing Rock, people from Montana from the reservations there. There's going to be statewide plus, you know, that people are going to be coming in, and you're going to see a lot of people from the Mandaree area down there that the Region 8 doesn't even compare to nothing yet. Wait till you get there.
After all, they've waited 36 years to get back to state. This is John Cole for the North Dakota NBC Sports Network.
All right, thank you, John. They won't have to wait long to get to the third quarter, though. Lions by 6.
Better benefits attract and keep better employees. Leading employers in North Dakota have known that for the past 58 years. But today, in North Dakota's growing economy, employee benefits are more important than ever before. And a better benefits package starts with the best health coverage. And that's where we come in. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Better benefits mean better employees. The North Dakota way.
Almost half of all undergraduates in the country attend community colleges. Community colleges train millions of Americans at some point in our lives for the jobs we need and want, the careers we hope for, the kinds of lives we dream of. In South Central North Dakota, Bismarck State College is that community college. Bismarck State College. Awaken your dreams.
I'm here with Sean Larson, head coach for Leeds. And Coach, only 5 turnovers, but I know you weren't happy with some of the sloppy play early.
Well, we made some decisions based on indecision rather than attacking, and our kids know they know what they got to do. Maybe it's a little first half jitters or whatever, but we'll work our way out of it.
And you got a good lead right now, a 6-point lead. Anything you change at the half?
No, I just hope they don't start banking those things in. They're a little tough to stop when they go straight in. When they start banking them in, it gets real tough.
All right, good luck in the second half, Coach. Let's go back to Dan and Lee.
Of course, referring to Wiley Bearstail's three-pointer that banked in late in the half.
But look at the rebounding edge for Leeds, 26-11. That's been a big factor. Of course, field goal shooting, yeah, Mandaree did bank a few of them in. No one got to the line, a real clean game.
Individually, Mosier with 14 to lead Leeds. Wiley with 8, Whitney with 6 for Mandaree. And Leeds has possession to begin the third quarter. TJ Terang going to the baseline.
And Mandaree
fouled on the play by Serdal.
Opening this quarter and half with a man-to-man defense.
First personal on Serdal. Anderson inbounds. Mosier kicks it out, and around the perimeter they move it. Now back inside. Mosier with good springs up and over the defense.
Well, again, Mandaree just is not in a position, or have the players really to be in a position to challenge that shot much.
Tyler charging, answers for 3.
Well, there's been good balance. Mandaree, you got to tip your hat for that. We talked about Wiley Bearstail and how much he scores, but the rest of the team has come through.
Alberg goes quickly to the basket. You know, the last 5 field goals that Mandaree have scored are all 3s.
That's why they put that line out there, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, that's a long 3-point attempt. Put up by Wiley. That was where Chuck Archambault was comfortable hitting 3s a week ago in the State A. Mosier with the left hand.
Well, Mosier knows, and he found out, took him about the first 10 minutes to find out that Mandaree can't keep with him.
No.
So that's what he's just doing, what he needs to do to help his team, and that's attack the basket.
A 9-point Leeds lead. Wiley tries to knock it away, and he does so. Double dribble the call.
So the ball did smack the floor again as Wiley was trying to hand it off. Excuse me, Whitney. I knew I'd get all those W's mixed up somewhere along the line.
Bound to happen at some point in the game between Whitney, Wesley, and Wiley. And one off Mosier. I get the feeling, though, that Mosier thinks he can score every time down the court right now.
Well, Mandaree hasn't proven otherwise, that they can't keep him from scoring either. So, I mean, if you're Brett, you have to be thinking that.
Wiley now had it tipped away, but he kept it alive. Whitney, and that's off.
A tip out by Serdal.
And Wiley is fouled as he was being double teamed by Mosier and also Jay Striley.
It should be a 3, isn't it? 3-point, yes. Thought so.
To the line for 3 free throws will be Wiley Bearstail, 1,691 career points. So if he makes this, this would be 1,700 right there. 1,700 career points. $17.01.
That's a lot, isn't it?
3 for 3 for Wiley. Leeds leading 35-29. Terang at the top of that Leeds offense. Terang thought about the 3, driving baseline, one-hander, in and out.
It seems like that zone has been a little more effective for Mandaree than the man-to-man has.
Here's Wesley for 3. And Mandaree's got it back within 3, 35-32.
22nd timeout taken by Sean Larson. Shields instant replay. Behind the line, that's where Mandaree has scored all the field goals in this half. And the freshman knocks down his second.
Well, they've had nothing but threes since the end of the first quarter.
As far as school enrollments in this tournament, I think these are the two smallest schools playing each other for high school enrollment. Mandaree 70 kids, Leeds 87. But also Leeds has the largest average margin of victory, coming in at a +24.
Mandaree on a 6-0 run. Mosier tries to end it. He doesn't, but on the follow, Daniel Alberg does. 35-26 had been the biggest lead. They got within 35-32. Now another bang. Hey, maybe he is trying to do that, huh?
I'm not going to argue.
Wiley with his second bank three of the game. Mosier fouled on his way to the basket.
Serdal was there trying to put a little defense on him and called for the foul.
14 in the game for Wiley Bearstail to lead Mandaree.
But Mosier was going back to where I think he really needed to go, and that is inside on a drive.
4:56 to play. It's raining threes on the Mandaree end of the court. This is the 99 State B.
Life is a journey, a drive through Main Street America, a cruise down the interstate. And around every turn, there's Chevrolet, like Venture, with available 8-passenger seating to get more done, have more fun. And now during Chevrolet's Highway 99, get 0% APR financing or $1,000 cash back.
See your West Dakota Chevy dealer today.
Starting your own business? Then talk to Kirkwood Bank and Trust. Ranked as one of North Dakota's most business-friendly banks. We understand small business lending needs. It's our specialty. Come in and talk with us. Real people, right here, with real answers, right away. Kirkwood Bank and Trust Company.
Leeds has made 4 of its 6 field goals here in the third quarter, but Mandaree has hit 3 threes and also a 3-shot free throw to get within 2. Now Leeds gets it back up to a 4-point lead as Mosier continues to score at will.
Has 20 of those 39. But you're right, though. Mandaree has shown the power of the three-pointer.
Wiley with a nice dish inside, but partially blocked was charging shot.
Wiley to bank him in from that angle.
Yeah, it is. Striley now in transition, and it went off Wesley Bearstail. And had that one banked in, then
you know you're good.
Yeah, that's right. That would have been a tough angle. Alberg looking to inbounds for Leeds. Mosier again. That shot was partially blocked, but he was also fouled.
There, Mandaree went to on a Shields instant replay. What they didn't do against Mosier is try and attack the ball when it was in the air. Wiley Bearstail tried it in that instance and was called for the foul. But they found out, hey, if we don't do that, this guy's going to, you know, go really crazy. If he makes both of these, he'll be at his season average.
As you saw, a darn good free throw shooter on the year, 82%. You know, they're playing him more on the blocks this year, similar to what Munich did in Marty McDonald's senior season, where at 6'1", like Mosier, he was a predominantly on the block player for Munich that year.
And Marty scored 91 points in the state that year.
Wiley couldn't convert in the paint. Mosier pulls the rebound aside for the Lions, who had their lead back up to 5.
Marty lives in Bismarck now.
Alberg driving to the basket. He'll go to the free throw line and try to convert the three-point play.
Well, an aggressive move here from Daniel Alberg. Well, nothing's happening out there. Oh, my man jumped in the air. I'll take advantage of this. Put the ball on the floor and went straight into the bucket and the foul. Charging had the foul.
11 in the game for Daniel Alberg. Above his average already. Wiley to the free throw line and turned away, and Tyler charging, turns it over. A 6-0 Leeds run, so they answered. Mandaree had a 6-0 run back a few minutes ago to get within 2, but now a 6-0 run has the Leeds lead back up. Scramble for the loose ball. Possession Earl will give Mandaree possession.
Well, that's the first time really that Leeds got in a little bit of trouble against this 2-2-1 full court press. Mosier lost a little control of it, and the Warriors were just there to corral the ball.
Wiley's shot is off. Anderson with the rebound for Leeds. Young looks inside. Pass was tipped away that time by Wesley, and here comes Wiley in traffic. Laramie Serdal, and his 3 is short of the basket. 3:19 to play, third quarter. Leeds on a 6-0 run, and their lead is 43-35.
Uh-oh, we got trouble. Please, not me. That's got to hurt.
Tracy!
We gotta do something.
She's back!
Let's go! Run, monkey, run! I'm not going to make it. She's gonna eat monkey. Not without milk.
Mom!
Got milk?
Who is the monkey now?
Out here, a lot can go through your mind. Questions pop up from nowhere. What's my boy gonna be? And my girl? Is my family secure? What's the weather hold in store?
He can shut off his combine at the end of the day. Now, if only that were true for his concerns. That's where we can help. Farm Credit Services. Real solutions for a growing America.
Well, Sean Larson took his team undefeated until the final game of the year last season, when Leeds fell to Standing Rock in the state championship game.
They've been undefeated the last 23 games this year, losing game number 2 in the Powerful Jamboree on this floor. That was it.
Well, it's become in Region 4 that the trip to the State B goes through Leeds. Sooner or later up in Region 4, you have to beat Leeds to try to get to the State B, and nobody's been able to do it the last 3 years.
Well, in many respects, the same can be said in the region with Hillsborough and Mayport CG. Well, it's been Mayport CG until Hillsborough went through them to get here.
Travis Weberg off the inbounds play with an easy 2. 8-0 is the run now. Weberg comes up with a block on Wiley Bearstail. Young now pushing it ahead to Anderson. Young going inside the paint, got the pass to Weberg. How? I don't know how, but he did.
Well, I don't know how that pass bounded. It was arms, but hands all over, and it bounced right through him.
3-pointer, and that ends a 10-0 Leeds run. Much needed 3 by Wiley Bearstail. 47-38 in the final 2 minutes and 10 seconds of the third quarter. Young is having some success faking Bearstail, then going to the basket. He can't convert there, but that's 2 straight times down the court where he's been able to get his man up in the air. Whitney Bearstail on the dribble.
I think it's on Alberg.
I think so too.
Through the screen. Yep. Wesley Bearstail had a screen set up, and Alberg fought his way through it in a little too directive manner.
Third on Alberg. He'll get a rest now. Mosier's back in for Leeds. So is PJ Terang. And charging inbounds for Mandaree. Wiley steps outside. This is 3, but it's well off the mark.
You can tell he's just a little upset with himself, I think. You know, he nailed that last long three-pointer, but he's had a couple bank in that I'm sure he didn't try to bank in. He's not on top of his game again. He had a hyperextended elbow last game. That may have something to do with it.
Weber gets inside, and Travis Weber scoring 6 straight for the Lions here.
Well, easily the most improved player on this Hillsborough team is the man who just scored there. Weberg off the bench with 10.
Serdahl with a high arcing 3. Well, they continue their pattern. It's either threes or nothing for Mandaree since the end of the first quarter.
That's like the old home run derby show.
There you go.
All or nothing here at home run derby.
Would you believe Weberg inside, but this time the shot won't go, and it'll go to Mandaree.
I still watch that every once in a while when it's on the old.
Are they still replaying that?
Every once in a while you can see it. At Wrigley Field in Los Angeles, where they taped those.
That was a classic, wasn't it? Saw Killebrew against Willie Mays in one of those. Here's Whitney. Now Wiley gets inside the three-point line. Whitney way out. Would you know it? It's a 3.
Well, if you're going to trade buckets, you may as well make them 3 for 2.
10 3-point field goals since the end of the first quarter for Mandaree.
Well, Dan, I don't know how your driveway was growing up, but out there we ran out of concrete. We were shooting from the gravel if we were putting them up from out there.
Oh, what a great game of runs, though, a game of streaks. It was 47-35 not long ago. A 12-point Leeds lead, and now Mandaree has it down to 5 thanks to those 3-pointers. Weberg working inside. An 8-point third quarter for Travis Weberg. 12 seconds and counting. Wiley pulls up. Weber has the rebound. Plenty of time. 7 seconds, now 6. Mosier, top of the key, 3. Anderson follows at the buzzer. An offensive third quarter. And we go to the fourth as Leeds and Shane Anderson finish it off here. 3 quarters complete. Leeds leads 53-44.
In the Northland, there's a story behind every Ford Oval.
Our winter trips used to look like military operations. Not this year. My new F-150 streamlined the whole thing. Its standard 4 doors makes it more than a truck. It's a personnel carrier. And the Triton V8 means 6 snowmobiles, 1 truck.
Right now, lease the Northland Edition F-150 with 4-door standard for only $285 a month.
Operation Snowmobile, moving out!
For your story, see your Northland Ford store.
A tradition of academic excellence. University of Mary graduates learn the meaning of success. The University of Mary offers 24 undergraduate majors and graduate programs in nursing, business, education, and physical therapy. Our faculty is the foundation upon which an outstanding education is built. Private education at an affordable cost, providing a Christian, Catholic, Benedictine learning environment. The road to your success begins at the University of Mary.
Folks, visiting with some mascots from Mandaree. What's your name and how old are you?
Jarvis Barstow, I'm 11 years old.
Okay. What's your
Scooter
name?
Man, 11 years old.
And your grandma made the costumes for you?
Yeah.
Well, you tell her she did a heck of a job. Look at that, folks. It says Res Basketball Warriors. All right, guys, thank you very much for the visit.
TJ Terang lost it, but it went off Whitney Bearstail, so Leeds will keep possession. Mosier leads all scores as we start the fourth quarter with 21. Wiley Bearstail has 17 to lead Mandaree. Mosier for 3, dead on. His first 3 of the game. And there's another 3.
Wesley.
This one by Wesley.
And the Leeds tossed it away.
16 field goals in the basketball game for Mandaree. 12 are 3-pointers.
And for Mandaree's sake, thank goodness, because otherwise, man, You know, that's how many more points?
Well, they'd
you say 6-12, so it'd be 12 points further behind.
Tyler charging shot is off. Yeah, that's right. They'd be staring at a big-time double-digit deficit had it not been for the threes that they've been able to hit.
Well, 11 more behind because Mosier just hit a 3.
Battle for the missed shot by Terang, and the follow go against Weberg.
Yeah, Will. Weberg, number 24. His first.
A 9-point Leeds advantage. Whitney, now Wesley. Charging to the baseline. Serdahl tries for 3. That spins off. It's loose in the lane, and finally Jay Striley has it for Leeds. Inside, Weberg. Boy, what a second half Travis Weberg has had.
Well, Weberg really, in essence, in the second quarter, Mosier was getting all those points right there. Weberg's gone down low, kind of traded spots with him and scored down low in this second half, but especially in that third quarter.
3 bodies on the floor, charging Mosier and Anderson.
I'll bet one of them was called for the foul.
And it's Anderson. Way to go out on the limb, Lee.
Well, every once in a while, you just got to stick that neck out. Hope it doesn't get chopped off.
Wesley, bounce pass to charging along the baseline. He can't finish. Oh, his follow is also off. That basket has been unfriendly today. That's all you can say. The lob to Mosier. 26 in the game for Brett Mosier. Mandaree wants a timeout. Leeds has its biggest lead of the game, 60-47.
Cenex convenience stores are in tune with today's busy lifestyles. They provide quality products and friendly service and are growing to serve you even better. So stop by, whether you're on the go or want a little break in the action.
You and me and Cenex Land O'Lakes are partners we can trust. That's right.
Introducing the new World Power John Deere 9000 Series 4-wheel drive tractors. Their high-performance 260 to 425 horsepower PowerTech engines give you greater fuel efficiency. Exclusive command arm control puts high-use tractor functions at your fingertips. And the exclusive Command View cab provides unmatched visibility for working in row crops. See one of 4 new models at your John Deere dealer today.
See your North Dakota Network John Deere dealer.
Leeds has his biggest lead of the game, 60-47, thanks to that run, LT.
Yeah, and just again, it's been the Weberg and Mosier show, and those two contributing to that run.
Wiley Bearstail is going to earn a trip to the free throw line. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Second on Weberg.
Bearstail with 18 points now after that make. But in the context of Mandaree and in this particular game, that's, you know, they rely more from him than that. They've got excellent balance with everyone scoring, but, you know, Wiley's average is 28.
Full court pressure now by Mandaree. Weberg off the nice pass from TJ Terang. Well, Travis Weberg has 16 in the game. This guy was the 11th player last year for Leeds. He's an all-district player this year. You talk about most improved.
Yeah, and right now working on the all-tournament team.
And there's Wesley Bearstail for 3. So he's got 4 threes in the basketball game. It's a 10-point Leeds lead. That pass batted away.
It's a what? Say that real fast 3 times.
Leeds lead, Leeds lead, Leeds lead.
You forgot the 10-point part. That's what I was trying to get you on.
Get me on a technicality of all things. Inside, Mosier turned around and softly scores again.
That soft part of that defense has been right in that 5 to 8 foot range. Weberg, Mosier have scored a ton in there.
Serdal from the far corner, and Mosier clears the rebound away. 4:43 to play, 64-52. Now Terang kicks it back out. It deflected right to Anderson, and now Striley has it at the top.
One thing we haven't mentioned is the passing, even though that one just got picked off. But Leeds in this game has done a very good job of moving that ball around.
Whitney lost it, and Weberg comes up with it. Mosier bounce pass inside to Weberg, and he has 2 more.
Let's bend those 2. Might as well watch them connect.
14 of Weberg's 18 coming here in the second half. There's a long 3 by Wiley, and it's off, and it's tracked down by Whitney. Charging for 3. He's got it.
I don't know if we'll see another 2. I mean, you just expect the 3s to go in now. There hasn't been a 2 made, as Dan mentioned, since the first quarter for Mandaree.
Mosier slices the double team and will go to the free throw line.
Go to the free throw line to try and tack on and add on to the 46 combined points that he and Weberg have scored to this point of the game.
Well, and Weberg really, when his scoring came around about midseason, took some pressure off of Brett Mosier, because Mosier came into the season feeling some of that scoring pressure. Last year he averaged about 17, and Carl Ahlberg averaged about 14.
And actually Mosier kind of scored along the same lines fairly evenly, but he took less shots to do it, meaning more people got involved. And you're right, that's one of the things that Coach Larson made sure to tell us yesterday, is Weberg's scoring, taking pressure off of Mosier.
11 is the Mandaree deficit. Could it be a 2-point basket? What is that? I don't know. Whitney Bearstail drove inside the paint to get that 2 for Mandaree. Mosier, oh, did you see him avoid the ball from Laramie Serdal and score?
Well, he's been inside. He's hit a 3-pointer. There he scores on the move. That's why he's a Mr. Basketball finalist.
Wiley tries to keep it alive, can't do so. 31 points in the game for Brett Mosier, the single biggest scoring performance so far of the opening round. He kicks it out this time, but he's fouled.
Wiley Bearstail bumping on Mosier. Mosier, I believe it may be even as quick as next week, has another state competition to get ready for. He's in the state speech competition, which I think is in Mandan.
And Mosier will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Wiley now driving off the glass. Young with the rebound. Under 3 minutes to play, 69-57 Leeds. Daniel Ahlberg. Anderson looks inside. Young down on the block, number 20.
Kind of going, well, guys, you can throw it to me here. I'm open, but well, if you don't, go ahead.
We're down to the final 2:26 of this opening round game, and Leeds is leading Mandaree by a dozen.
The first truck of its kind with 4 doors. Overall, the most powerful line of full-size pickups on the planet. The first to offer 10-cylinder power. The first in the world with styling like this. The new Dodge has a passion for bringing the future into the present and then making it affordable with an exceptionally low interest rate on select Rams, or on this regular cab Dakota, a very affordable lease rate. The future is waiting. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you for these limited time offers.
There's a special kind of commitment to customers at Norwest.
We're here ready to help 24 hours a day. And that's why we created Norwest Free Checking.
And our new money-maximizing portfolio management account.
It's about people. Norwest. It's about friends. Norwest.
You want financial solutions that make life easier.
And that's exactly what we do.
It's about people.
Back at the Bismarck Civic Center, Lisbon will play center. That's the final game of the opening round of the Class B. Wiley going to the baseline, fouled by Striley.
You're just checking in and wondering who has advanced so far. It is Minot Ryan and Dickinson Trinity.
We can tell you that the Sioux women were leading Emporia State by 6 at the half. We'll try to update you on that score from the Division II National Semifinals. Charging travel. Mosier with a quick rest is back in the game for the Leeds Lions.
Made 14 field goals so far tonight.
Out of 23 attempts. 14 of 23. Young. Wiley coming out tight defensively on Mosier. Mosier takes it to the floor. Now Striley. Under 2 minutes to play. Daniel Alberg gets inside and scores.
Well, a nice backdoor cut and a bounce pass to hit Alberg right in stride to lay it in. He is the third Leeds player in double figures.
Well, Leeds in the 2 games prior to this, region championship game and region semifinal game, had 4 players in double figures the first 2 times that that's happened this season. That's why Sean Larson said, heck, the best 2 games we've played all year were the last 2 we've played.
Yeah, Leeds won the district by an average of 24 points, a win, and then went through the region and won by an average of almost 15 points.
You know, here's Wiley Bearstail. As a freshman, he averaged 15. As a sophomore, he averaged 18, 15 as a junior, and 28 this year. That's a pretty good 4-year clip.
Yeah, well, Wiley played at Bismarck High for 7 games at the beginning of his junior year. I think it was last year. And returned back home.
71-59. Leeds in control in the final 90 seconds of this game. So for the second consecutive year, the Lions will move on in the TV round and move on in the quest for a state championship.
If you want to search and even attempt to find fault in what Brett Mosier has done tonight, the only thing he hasn't done well is shoot free throws, where he's 2 out of 5. But that's easy to overlook when that's his 32nd point.
Tries for 33, and he got it. A minute 25 to play. And Leeds firmly in control. We'll return right after this.
You're young, smart, and the road ahead is filled with choices. Left turn, right turn, heck, what car to drive? How about Chevy Cavalier? All Cavaliers come with standard anti-lock brakes. And now during Chevrolet's Highway 99, Cavalier Coupe comes with 0.9% APR financing or $1,500 cash back.
See your West Dakota Chevy dealer today.
Whether it's an injury brought on by one set too many in the gym, an athletic program, or an injury that has kept you from enjoying your favorite activity, there is a way to ease the ache. Working with area physicians, the staff at St. Alexius Human Performance Center can evaluate the injury and make sure you get proper medical treatment. To schedule a free injury screening, call the Human Performance Center at 221-8100, because the sooner you come in, the faster you'll get moving.
The Bismarck Civic Center and the 99 State B. Meantime, in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, I'd much rather be in Bismarck. UND leading Emporia State with 90 seconds to play, 82-79. Heck of a game there in the semifinals. That's the matchup last year of the national championship game. Wiley driving inside, follows, and then he's hammered.
Now that's a game that started about 35 minutes before this one, so the UND game's taken a while. Shields instant replay, Bearstail off the miss on the follow-ups off his own miss. foul on Mosier.
Well, Wiley has had some big games down the stretch to help Mandaree to the state tournament. He had 37 points against White Shield in the district tournaments, and then in the regionals he had 22 against Trenton, and then came back and scored 37 against Bowbell, even though he's fouled out with 5 minutes left in the game.
That was the semifinals, right?
Yeah. He would have been into the 40s, I'm sure.
Well, he did hit the 40s against 4 wins this year during the regular season.
Alberg heading to the baseline, has it knocked away, and Wiley has it. Now charging. Under a minute to play. Here's Whitney Bearstail, and that shot is short. Mosier clears the rebound. Mosier fouled by Wiley. Mosier with 33 will go to the free throw line. Looking for a couple more.
Mosier really kind of coach says exerted his senior leadership more. I mean, he led a lot last year by example, but this year being his senior year, he kind of knew that this would be in many ways his team.
35 in the game for Brett Mosier. Wiley Bearstail now kicking it out near corner. Whitney Bearstail for 3. Charging, trying to fight for the rebound, but Mosier wins that fight. And we're under a half minute to play. Leeds is just happy to run some time off the clock.
Charging said, well, we won't let you run too much before I do this. A little foul. That'll be the super bonus time, too. Double foul.
Alberg with 14 in the game. And wholesale substitutions for Leeds. Marco Mosier, number 30, is into the game. So is Patrick Striley, number 42.
I suppose Marco is hoping that someone inadvertently makes a mistake, puts his first name on a list instead of Brett's, and goes, hey, this way I scored 35.
He would like that, huh? Josh Hoganson, number 32, also in. And number 4, John Rohrer. Those are the substitutions for Leeds. Meantime, Wiley Bearstail will go back to the free throw line.
Where he has been perfect. 9 of 9 now in the second half.
Banks that one in just for good measure, just to add to the couple of threes that he banked in early in the game. Hoganson right there. Well, Leeds is going on in the state semifinals. The third-ranked Lions improved their record to 25-1 with a 77-63 win over Mandaree.
Well, once Leeds found out that they could get the ball and score inside, they got the ball and went back to the well often. Mosier scored a ton of points in there. Weberg scored the majority of his 18 points inside. Mosier ending with 35. I mean, there was just this area from about 5 to 8 feet where those guys could really move.
Yeah, and they spread the wealth around. You know, Mosier had 10 points in the second quarter, all of those inside, and then Weberg came back with 8 in the third quarter, all of those inside. Let's go to Scott Peters.
Thanks, guys. I'm with Brett Mosier here in a big night, 35 points. You just feel it tonight? They had some matchup problems against you?
They did put a smaller guy on me, but our guards, they fed me the ball beautifully tonight, and that's all you can ask for about those guys on top. They did a great job.
All around, a pretty good game for you guys. A little bit sloppy at the beginning, but all around, would you say pretty good offense, defense?
Yeah, our defense was struggling in the first half. I mean, Coach Larson challenged us at halftime to really pick up the intensity on defense, and I think we did a little bit. I mean, Mandaree's a great team, and they're not going to die. Give credit to them.
All right, nice game tonight, Brett. Let's get Travis Weberg in here. I don't know if you can tell in the lane there, but the blue paint is gone because you were wearing it down. What? You got a lot of easy looks inside tonight.
Yeah, they got me the ball down low, and at halftime, Coach said we got to get stronger down low and take it to the rack because we didn't have no free throws, so I don't know. We just had to get it down low and get it done.
Was that something you changed at halftime? You only had 4 points at the half, but got most of your points in the second half in there.
Not really. He just said we got to keep pounding it down low, so I don't know. I just had to try and do what I had to do.
All right, nice game tonight. Good luck tomorrow. Let's go over to John Cole.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. Wiley Bearstill, nice enough to join us now. You folks gave it your best. You got down early and just couldn't get them in the second half, huh?
Yeah, shots weren't falling for us. We're like 9 for 28 first half, and nothing was just going for us.
Yeah, but you hung in there and got things going there at the end, right?
Yeah, well, just try to work hard and give it all we got.
Well, you've had an outstanding senior year. You've built lots of memories. You'll have 2 more shots to go out and play for the Warriors, so you want to come back and strong tomorrow, right?
Yeah, last 2 games of my career, so.
Well, you've played. I'll tell you what, you've played well, and you gave North Dakota a big thrill to watch you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, here you go, guys. Got to be a winner and a loser.
Yes, indeed. Mosier with 35, Wiley Bearstail with 25. Leeds moves on. They're going to the semis, 77-63.
Oh, I just can't bear the heat.
Bah! There's nothing like a wool coat. What are you, kidding? Go to Bismarck Lumber for Owens Corning insulation. It'll help you stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
Yeah, you're not lying.
For the first time ever, Bill Barth Ford presents a savings event second to none. A one-day, one-time auction. This Saturday beginning at 11 a.m. Over 100 used vehicles hit the block, including hard-to-find diesel pickups, Expeditions, even a 98 Lincoln Navigator. Some cars will sell for as low as $200. Make sure to pre-register and preview this merchandise all this week. Then we'll see you Saturday at 11 a.m. sharp for the auction at Bill Barth Ford on the Strip, Mandan. Minimum bid required and subject to prior sale.
3/4 of the semifinal puzzle has been put in place. Leeds winning our first game tonight and joining Dickinson Trinity and Minot Bishop Ryan in the semifinals.
Well, I think a theme so far through those first 3 games, and this one included, you need 50% or better from the floor in order to win. Minot Ryan, Bishop Ryan, 50%. Trinity, 53%. Leeds, 57%. And of course, that goes to reason. You shoot well, you play well.
Yeah. 33 of 58 for Leeds on the game and 57%. And Mandaree, 19 of 58 and 14 of their 19 field goals were 3-pointers tonight. Well, who is our player of the game? Lee and I will come back and share that with you. The American Dairy Association's player of the game right after this.
Yum yum time. Everybody's gonna get some. Mommy's got your milk, right? Oh, look, just like milk. You won't know the difference. Almost ready. Oh, yummy, yummy. Doesn't that look good? Nice kitty. Kitty. Uh-oh.
Got milk.
The American Dairy Association's player of the game is Leeds' Brett Mosier. He'll receive a certificate and a donation sent to Leeds High School on his behalf from your local dairy farmers who asked, got milk?
Well, he got 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 14 field goals. If you have that, you have our player of the game, and that is exactly what senior guard Brett Mosier put up for the Leeds Lions, who win for the 25th time this season. and only 1 defeat. So their winning streak now is 24 games. Congratulations to Brett and his Lion teammates.
We move on here in the State B, and the UND women are also moving on. The University of North Dakota has defeated Emporia State to reach the national championship game. There's the final in our first night game here at the Bismarck Civic Center. Lisbon and Center on the court warming up. John Cole and Scott Peters will walk you through the next 15 minutes or so. You're watching